to my video. Today we've had a very exciting morning as demonstrators, so we as in demonstrators. We got to see the sneak peek, or not even a sneak peek, we got to see the brand new colour refresh. So Stampin' Up is refreshing the core colours, and apart from the 5 in colours leaving, we have 11 colours leaving from the core colour collection. And of course that means 11 new colours are coming in, some of which are returning old in colours, which is super exciting. And then there's some amazing brand new colours to the collection. I am not going to dwell on those colours right now because they're still in our future. I will go through the 11 colours that are retiring, and if you love those colours, I would purchase cardstock, ink refills, any accessories as soon as you possibly can, simply because those things do sell out, being limited time now. So all those things are while supplies last. And then we're going to go through the last chance products in both the annual catalogue, so the 2022 to 2023 annual, and the last chance products in the January to April mini catalogue 2023. So the last chance sale starts on the 4th of April, so that's just next week. Get your wish lists ready. There's up to 60% off. There's some amazing bargains. Everything will be suppliers while last, and I should also say that it is as correct as I could possibly make it. I am human, I could make mistakes. The website, when the last chance sale, will load correctly. So bear with me and let's go through, but let's take a look at those retiring colors. So we will be saying goodbye to Bermuda Bay, Pacific Point, Rich Razzleberry. Let me know in the comments, which ones are you sad to see go? I am sad to see Bermuda Bay go. Blushing Bride, Merry Merlot, Mango Melody, another color I am sad to say goodbye to. So Saffron, Pear Pizzazz, Mint Macaron, another color I am sad to see go. Sahara Sand, I'm also really sad to see this one go. And Soft Suede. So if there's anything that you would like in terms of supplies, cardstock, ink pad, ink refills, grab them at my online store. You don't want to miss out. Now for the annual catalogue, I've gone through the catalogue and marked everything, so it should be all correct. And let's do the flip through where I go through all the retiring items and I point out carrying over as well. The Tea Bouquet suite, all the suites are retiring, so I'm not going to point through them each time. The suites are all retiring, even if some of the products are not. Cup of Tea, stamp set, dies, the bundle is all retiring, the DSP and the Memory and More cards. The Sending Smiles bundle is retiring, however the Sending Smiles stamp set and dies are continuing, so if you want to take advantage of the 10% off as a bundle, purchase this before the 2nd of May. And that's the same with the Pansy Patch bundle. The stamp set and the dies are continuing, the bundle is retiring. Bottled Happiness, same thing, stamp set and punch are continuing, but the bundle is retiring. Celebrating You is retiring. Good Feelings is carrying over, as is the Sweetest Cherries and the Cherry Builder Punch. However, the bundle is retiring. Nothing's Better Than is retiring and it'll be 20% off. Daffodil Daydreams will be 60% off when retiring. Breaking News will be 40% off. Friends Are Like Seashells will retire with 10% off. Paradise Palms will retire with 10% off. The Lovely Linen DSP will be retiring with 60% off. The stamp set is retiring at 50% off. The bundle is retiring, however the punch will carry on. Go To Greetings is carrying over. Flowering Tulips retiring with 60% off. Amazing Year is retiring. Painted Poppies is retiring with 30% off. I have memories of on stage before we even knew COVID existed, and this was like the theme, so I'm really kind of sad. It's like a era has ended. Anyway, I will move on. Peaceful Moments is retiring with 30% off. The Hello Ladybug is carrying over, as is the Sweet Songbirds and the Punch. However, the bundle is retiring. So if you want that at 10% off, grab the bundle before the 2nd of May. Days to Remember is carrying over. Simply Succulents is retiring at 60% off. Framed Occasions is also retiring with 60% off. A Little Cheesy is retiring 30% off. Celebrate Sunflowers retiring 10% off. Cheerful Basket is retiring at 20% off. The dies will be reduced by 60%. The bundle is also retiring. The Butterflies, Best Butterflies is retiring and will have 10% off, and the dies will have 40% off. And the DSP will have 30% off, and the flowers, resin flowers, will have 50% off. This bundle is retiring, however, the stamp set and the dies will be carrying over. The Art Gallery stamp set will be retiring at 40% off. Biggest Wish is carrying over. Sunny Splash will retire with 30% off. Simply Fabulous retires at 20% off. Peaceful Deer will have a sale at 60% off. What a bargain. Trimming the Tree will be 50% off, also a great bargain. Christmas Season retires with 10% off, and the Christmas to Remember stamp set retires as well. This DSP will have 30% off, and the ribbon also. The stamp set Happier Than Happy retires with 10% off. The dies will have 30% off, and the bundle will retire. Stitchery retires with 10% off. The Elephant Parade retires. You'll get 10% off and 40% off the dies. Pure Magic's retiring and will have 10% off. Nuts About Squirrels will retire with 40% off. Glad We Are Friends is retiring, and Grand Kind is retiring and will have 10% off. By My Side is carrying over. However, One Happy Family is retiring and will be 40% off. Whale Done is retiring and will have 40% off. Party Puffins. I've done quite a few projects with this one. It's quite cute. It will have 40% off. Peekaboo Farm retires at 10% off. This Birthday Piggy retires at 60% off, and there are coordinating dies that are online currently on sale, so you could grab a nice bargain there. The DSP for Abigail Rose is 20% off, will be, and 40% for the ribbon. The stamp set will be 10% off, and the dies will be 50% off. How fabulous! Potted Geraniums stamp set will be 40% off when it retires, and the dies will be 60% off when they retire. Eden's Garden will retire with 60% off. Happy Hedgehogs are carrying over, but the Big Hooray will retire at 60% off. Count on Me is also retiring with 10% off. Reasons to Smile will retire and will have 40% off. Lovely You will retire with 40% off. Plentiful Plants retires with 60% off. Stronger Together retires and will have 40% off. Stepping Stones will retire with 30% off. Fresh Cut Flowers retires with 60% off, and these two in the clearance rack have coordinating dies, and they're heavily discounted. This washed in Beauty DSP, 20% off. The stamp set will have 50% off. How fantastic! And the dies 40%. You could grab a great bargain there. Quiet Meadow carries over. However, Nature's Harvest will retire and we'll have 60% off. And then the dies, I did not mark them here. 165. Let's have a quick look. What's called Nature's Harvest. They will be 60% off. Through It Together will retire at 40% off. Olive Branch will retire with 50% off. Fish and a Wish retires with 20% off and 40% on the coordinating punch. Hope and Prayers carries over. Amazing Silhouettes will retire with 60% off. Flowers of Friendship retires with 40% off. Forever Fern is retiring as well. Honey Bee Home retires and it'll be 60% off. And the dies will also have 60% off. What a bargain. And Blessings of Home also retires with 60% off, and the dies will also be 60% off. Speedy Recovery retires with 10% off. I'm sad about this one. Full of Love, I really, really love the stamp set. I'm keeping mine for sure, but if you wanted to grab a copy for a bargain, you can get 10% off. Inspired Thoughts is also retiring. He's a Man is continuing, so both the dies and the stamp set. However, the bundle is retiring, so if you want that 10% off with the bundle, grab it now. The DSP will be 30% off. Campology is retiring, and Let's Sail stamp set is retiring. The Punch will carry through to the new catalogue. Wildlife Wonder is also carrying through to the new catalogue. Whiskey Business is retiring with 10% off. Tech Support is retiring with 40% off. The Brood for You is carrying over. So the stamp set and the dies will carry over. However, the bundle is retiring. So if you want to save 10% on buying both at the same time, grab that before the 2nd of May. Better Days is retiring with the 60% off. Grassy Grove is continuing, however, they will no longer be bundled with a 10% saving, so grab that before the 2nd of May. Adventurous Journey is also retiring. Bamboo Beauty is retiring and will have 10% off. Vintage Tools is retiring and will have 10% off. Wild and Sweet is carrying over, isn't that sweet? Oceanfront, I don't know. I think that's carrying over. I forgot to check that one. Heron Habit is retiring, 30% off the stamp set and the dies. Treasured Kindness is retiring with 30% off. And Sun Prince, so the Nature Prince stamp set is carrying over as well as the dies. However, the bundle, so purchasing it with 10% discount, is retiring, so purchase that before the 2nd of May to take advantage of that 10% off. The DSP will be 30% off. Wisteria Wishes retiring and the dies will be 30% off. The Botanical Layer bundle is retiring, so the vellum in this bundle is retiring. However, the stamp set is carrying over. Waterfall Canyon is retiring with 60% off. Mountain Air is retiring with 10% off. Jar of Flowers is retiring with 30% off. Garden Birdhouses is retiring, and Ranunculus Romance, I hope I pronounced that right, is retiring. Color and Contour is continuing. Season of Chic is continuing, as are the dies. However, the bundle at 10% off is retiring, so purchase that bundle before the 2nd of May. Lighthouse Point is retiring and will have 40% off, and the dies will have 60% off. How fantastic. The Waves of Inspiration will carry over to the new catalogue as well as the dies, but the 10% bundle is not. Shaded Summer is retiring with 60% off. Watercolor Shapes is retiring with 10% off. Pretty Birds is retiring with 20% off, and I think the dies would be too, 166. Yes, and they will be 50% off. Beauty of Friendship is retiring with 20% off. Dragonfly Garden is retiring with 60% off. Artistically Inked is carrying over, so this will be the 3rd annual catalogue. I'm so excited about that. Wildflower Path is retiring with 60% off. Eclectic Garden is retiring with 60% off. Hand Pen Petals is retiring with 40% off. The Hues of Happiness DSP will be 20% off. The stamp set will retire with 30% off, and the dies will have 50% off. I love it when there's a big discount on dies. Willow Tree is retiring, and so is the bundle, and so that would be, the dies would be 2 on 167, and I'll get the price, well, the discount on the dies. They're retiring with 30% off. Hydrangea Haven is retiring with 60% off. In the Moments and Places in the Heart are both carrying over. Graceful Tiles are retiring. Just a sip of water. I feel like I'm on a telemarketing show. Uniquely Artistic is retiring with 60% off. Hello Beautiful retires with 60% off. The Alphabest stamp set is continuing, and so is the Punch. However, the bundle to get them at 10% off together is retiring. So grab that before the 2nd of May. Rays of Light is continuing, and so are Timeless Tiles and Spiral Dies in terms of the background stamps. The rest are all retiring. So Butterfly Brilliance will be 60% off. Pretty Medallion at 10% off. Knit Together 40% off. Stacked Stones will be 20% off. Bouquet of Thanks will be 10% off. The Tropical Hideaway is retiring. Dry Brush will have 40% off. Daisy Garden is also retiring. Heavenly Hollyhocks is retiring, and it will have 30% off. And the dies will have 60% off. Limited edition will retire. I'm sad because I really love the sentiment. A paper hug from me and made with love. Anyway, that's retiring with 40% off. There is a new Angel Policy stamp set coming. So as we discussed, the colors are retiring. So the 2021 to 2023 colors are retiring, but I can disclose that Fresh Freesia is returning in part of the core color collection. So that is why no Fresh Freesia items are on sale. I'm not going to go through the individual sale items, but basically there's some sale on some of the colored items. The color retiring colors again are Mango Melody, Bermuda Bay, Pacific Point, Merry Merlot, Soft Suede, Sahara Sand, Rich Razzleberry, Blushing Bride, So Saffron, Pear Pizzazz, Mint Macaron. And then here take note that the marker, the basic black Stampin' Write marker, has been noted to be retiring. However, it's coming back with a new number and a bit of a reformulation. All the Stampin' Storage is staying, as well as the blending brush from the mini catalog. Because of the color refresh, there are discounts on most of the refresh, or most of the color family items, except for most of the subtles. And then also, I should take note, for the 2022 to 2024 Stampin' Write markers, they too are going, but being replaced with a new one, so there's a new number. The Many Marvelous markers are going, soft pastels are going, the watercolor pencils, the first assortment is going. No adhesive changes or to any of this range. All the DSP is pretty much discounted except for a few. So Abigail Rose will be 20% off. A Wash in Beauty will be 20% off. Butterfly Kisses will be 30% off. Happy Forest Friends will be 30% off. He's the Man will be 30% off. Hues of Happiness will be 20% off. Lovely Linen will be 60% off. Perfectly Penciled will be 20% off. Pretty Prince will be 30% off. Sun Prince will be 30% off. Tea Bouquet will be 30% off. Textured Chic, 30% off. The two in-color packs will be both 40% off. And then the color packs, the neutrals will have 60% off. Regals will have 50% off. Brights will have 10% off. But the subtles are retiring, but don't have a discount. The Textured Chic Memory and More card pack will be 30% off, and then note cards and envelopes will also be 30% off. Today is the day Memory and More card pack will be 50% off. The basic black album is being reconfigured, so this particular item code will be retiring, but there'll be another item looking similar, but maybe manufacturing processes have changed, and that will have a new code. The tea bouquet cards and envelopes will be 60% off. Slimline envelopes are retiring with 10% off. The 2022 to 2024 in color glimmer paper will be retiring with 30% off. The brushed stroked specialty paper will be retiring with 30% off. Gold and rose gold metallic specialty paper will retire with 20% off. Brushed metallic cardstock will retire with 60% off. The copper foil sheets will retire with 30% off. The gold is carrying over. Vellum layering designs will be going with 50% off. Pearlescent specialty paper will retire with 20% off. Craft 6x6 paper will retire with 60% off. And the linen 12x12 paper will retire with 50% off. The Lovely Layers paper, the vellum is retiring and it'll be 20% off. The scalloped craft treat boxes will retire at 60% off. Craft gift boxes will retire with 20% off. Peekaboo treat bags are retiring with 20% off. Embossed treat bags will be 10% off. And the delicate detail treat boxes will be 20% off. Now to embellishments. The in color matte decorative dots, so that's the 2022 to 2024, will be retiring 50% off. For Everything Fancy sequins will retire with 40% off. Fun flower resin shapes will retire at 50% off. The other bits are staying. The sprig trinkets are retiring with 50% off. The flower trinkets are retiring with 30% off. The 2021 to 2023 in color opal rounds retire with 50% off. That's these ones. The red rhinestones are retiring and they will be 30% off. The champagne rhinestones will be retiring and will be 40% off. Pearl basic jewels are retiring. They'll be 10% off. But if you love your pearls, which I do, the iridescent ones are still hanging about. So don't panic. Opal rounds are retiring with 40% off. The elegant faceted gems are retiring. They'll be 60% off. And then the solid faceted gems are retiring with 30% off. Matte black dots will retire with 40% off. And the Sparkle and Shine sequins assortment is retiring 50% off. Loose flower flourishes retiring at 40% off. And effervescent elements retiring 20% off. Pearl hearts are retiring, they'll be 60% off. Pastel pearls retiring 40% off. And the faux sea glass shapes will be retiring with 50% off. Ribbon, Early Espresso faux suede ribbon will be 40% off. The Pool Party sheer ribbon 40% off. The rose gold and white striped ribbon 40% off. Old Olive Sahara Sand twill ribbon combo pack 30% off. White crinkled seam binding ribbon 50% off. The metallic mesh ribbon 20% off. Grey granite shimmer ribbon 30% off. The real red mini ruffled ribbon 20% off. Evening evergreen window pane checked ribbon 60% off. Petal pink soft polyester ribbon 50% off. The natural finish 40% off. The silver metallic edge cotton ribbon will be 60% off. Soft succulent satin shimmer ribbon 60% off. All the in color open weave ribbons are going with various percentages off. So the polished pink will be 50%, pale papaya 60%, evening evergreen, soft succulent and fresh freesia are all 10% off. White frayed ribbon, 60% off. Gold shimmer ribbon, 10% off. The Stamparatus is going, my friends. I'm somewhat shocked. All of it's retiring. Only the magnets will be discounted at 60% off. I suggest if you do have a Stamparatus to grab some magnets. Even if you're super careful, I've still broken a magnet, and it was great to have that. And though once the catalogue ends, so from the 2nd of May, if there's any supplies left of these things, they will be on the online store, and I'm assuming the clearance rack, but maybe just in the online exclusives. So, but don't wait. If that's something you want, grab it while you can. So the punches, the best label punch, the vintage bottle, and sailboat builder punch are all carrying over. The fish builder punch is retiring. Lasting labels is carrying over. Cherry builder and songbird builder are all carrying over. The banners pick a punch is carrying over. However, the lovely labels pick a punch is retiring. So is the medium daisy with 30% off. Heart punch pack 50% off. The rectangular postage stamp 10% off. Label Me Fancy 10% off. Flower and leaves 50% off. Label Me Lovely 10% off. And Starlit 50% off. Evergreen border will retire with 50% off. The jar punch will retire with 40% off. Essential tag retires with 50% off. The whale builder retires with 40% off. And the tulip builder retires 40% off. And the D builder retires at 30% off. Then these tools are carrying over, though the plates will now be just listed in the online store. They're not going to be listed in the catalogues. These embossing machine and bundles are all retiring, though some of the bits are still carrying over. You can still get the Stamp and Cut Emboss machine. So we've gone through all the bundles. This is just the index, so I'm just going to flick through those. And now we're going to take a look at the other dies. Amazing Thanks is retiring. It's such a fantastic stamp set, but you can get it at 60% off. So if you've been umming and ahhing, grab that great bargain. Artisan Additions will be 50% off. Beautiful Shapes. I'm so sad that this is going. I really love using this, and it'll be 10% off. Brilliant Wings, 60% off. So if you like those butterflies, grab them now. Brushed Shapes, or grab them from the 4th of April, should I say. Brushed Shapes will retire with 60% off. Daffodil dies will retire with 60% off. Delicate Edges will retire with 60% off. Dots and Spots is carrying over. And that one I don't know. Didn't take note. Eden is retiring with 60% off. Enchanting Details is retiring 60% off. Fabulous Frames is retiring 30% off. Fancy Frames is retiring 60% off. Floral Gallery retiring 60% off. Forever Flourishing will retire at 20% off. The Hydrangea dies will retire with 60% off. Layering Circles is retiring, but they will really be 30% off, so that's exciting. Layering Diorama will retire with 20% off. Love You More Than retiring 40% off. Majestic Mountains retiring 60% off. Painted Labels retiring 50% off. Palms retiring 40% off. Penned Flowers retiring 60% off. Perfect Plants retiring 60% off. Picture This is retiring 10% off. Poppy Moments retiring 60% off. Potted Succulents retiring 60% off. Pretty Pillow Box is retiring 60% off. Pretty Pop-Up is retiring 60% off. Ranunculus is retiring 60% off. Rugged Icons is retiring 60% off. Scalloped Contours is carrying over. Seashells is retiring 60% off. Seasonal Labels is retiring, it's 30% off. Sequin dyes are retiring, 60% off. The split card textures is retiring. Stitched greenery, which I really love, it'll be 30% off. Stitched rectangles are also going with 10% off. Summer shadows, I love these, they're beautiful. 60% off. Sunflower dyes retiring, 30% off. The Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder and dies 10% off, and Tulips dies retiring 60% off. Embossing folders, bricks and mortar will be 10% off. Gingham retiring 60% off. Hive 3D embossing folder retiring with 40% off. Into the Clouds retiring 60% off. This is the Let's Celebrate is also retiring. Pretty Flowers will be 10% off when it retires, or starts on the last chance. Seashells 3D embossing folder also retiring. Thanks and Hello retiring with 40% off. Wintry 3D retiring, and then that's the same as the one back here, the hybrid, and that's retiring with 10% off. All the Host products are retiring, so those 3 stamp sets and the paper pack. And that, my friends, is the annual catalogue. Now let's flip over to the mini catalogue. I'm just going to have some more water because there's a lot of talking today. Flip, 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 and let's go through this. Now, the Country Bouquet bundle is retiring, however the items are carrying over. The 2 DSPs are retiring. This one will be 10% off and this one will be 20% off. So the bundle is retiring, however you can still purchase the items, but you won't get the 10% bundled price from the 2nd of May. Same with this, the Love for You. I'm so thrilled that Share a Milkshake is carrying over. I really love this one. I've had so much fun. However, the bundle is not carrying over. Love Cats is retiring. Fancy Flora, the bundles are retiring, and so is the DSP. However, the stamp sets and dies are continuing, but you just don't get the bundle price anymore, which is 10% off. Okay, so the Cling stamp set is retiring with 60% off. However, the photopolymer version of the stamp set will carry over, and so are the dies. However, the bundles will be retiring. Spring Blessings is retiring with 40% off. Fragrant Flowers stamp, so the Cling is 40% off and the photopolymer will be 60% off. The dies will be 60% off. By the Bay, the stamp set and dies are carrying over. However, the bundle is retiring, and so is the DSP, which will be 10% off. I don't know about that one. It didn't say either way. And same with this one. It doesn't show in the new catalogue, but it also doesn't say it's retiring. So I don't know about that one, but I can tell you for sure the bundle is retiring. And the Queen Bee is retiring. The Geese in Cling are retiring, however in photopolymer are carrying over to the new annual catalogue. Hand Drawn Dots is retiring with 50% off. Layered Stripes is retiring with 20% off. Sea Turtles is carrying over. And the DSP and these are retiring, both 20% off. The bundles are retiring, however the stamp set and the punch, the stamp set and the dies are carrying over. You just won't be able to buy them with the 10% discount as a bundle. So grab that before the 2nd of May. On the Farm, everything's retiring. The stamp set will be 10% and the dies will be 60% off. Now this is again the Around the Bend. The Cling will be 40% off. The photopolymer is also retiring, but no discount. The bundle is retiring, however the dies will carry over to the new annual catalogue. The Marigold Moments is retiring. The stamp set will be 60% off, and so will the dies. Cover Forever in Sunshine is retiring with 20% off. Way to Grow is retiring with 60% off. The Conversation Bubbles is retiring. The stamp set will be 60% off, and so will be the dies. Friendly Gnomes is retiring. Lucky Clover is retiring at 60% off, and the Punch will be 20% off. Everything from the Delicate Desert Suite is retiring. The Ribbon will be 20% off, and the DSP will be 30% off. That's that. Kind and Sincere is retiring with 50% off, and Like an Animals retiring 30% off. Ballet Beauty is retiring 40% off. The Basic Vellum Specialty DSP is carrying over. The Decorative Borders is retiring, and no discount. I'm so happy that Taco Fiesta is carrying over. So exciting. And so is Sweet Citrus. So the dies, the hybrid folder, the stamp set is carrying over. It's just the bundle to get them at 10% off is retiring. Rain and Shine, the DSP is retiring. However, all the other elements are carrying over. The bundle, the stamp set and die bundle is retiring, but you'll still be able to get the individual parts. And same with Easter Bunny. I am so excited about that. The bunny at stamp set and punch will carry over. The bundle is retiring. Now, Happy Labels. The Cling is retiring. The photopolymer is continuing, and the Cling will sell at 40% discount. And then the Happy Label Picker Punch is carrying over, but the bundle is retiring. Rejoice in Him is retiring at 30% off. Dainty Delight stamp set is carrying over, as well as the dies, but the bundle is retiring. Occasionally Funny is retiring with 60% off. Ginkgo Branches is retiring, and the stamp set will be 60% off, and so will the dies. What a bargain. Enjoy the Moments, everything is retiring. The stamp set will be 60% off. The dies will be 60% off. Twine 20%. The, what are these called? Enamel sticker icons 50% off, and the DSP 30% off. Beautiful Thistle stamp set will be 20% off. The dies will be 60% off, and the bundle is retiring. Watercolor World is carrying over, as are the Alphabet Alamode dies, so that's fantastic. And the Best Family Ever is carrying over, which I'm really thrilled about. I love being able to make sister-in-law cards and brother-in-law cards. Loveliest Layers Decorative Masks are retiring and will be 40% off. The Brushed Bouquet is retiring and will be 60% off, and the dies will be 60% off. The bundle will also retire. Picturesque is retiring with 60% off. Framed Florets is retiring, and the dies will be 60% off. Warm Welcome is retiring, and the Warm Welcome dies will be 60% off. Actually, I think they're retiring. They're not in the catalogue and it wasn't marked, but the dies are retiring. The Blending Brush Storage is carrying over, as well as the small blending brushes. Best Day is retiring. So the bundle, the Legendary Ride bundle, is retiring. However, the stamp set and dies, I don't know. I didn't mark them with a tick. It doesn't say. But the DSP will be 40% off. On the Ocean is definitely carrying over with the dies. However, the bundle will be no longer available. Beside Me is carrying over. Enjoy the Rhythm is carrying over. Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More card pack will be retiring with 20% off. Enjoy the Adventures and Memories and More of envelopes and cards will be retiring with 10% off. And that, my friends, is the end of that. That is the last chance items. So, last chance starts on the 4th of April. Take a look. I will send out an email with a PDF with all the retiring lists that Stampin' Up! Provides us. And you can shop online at my online store. That's if you live in Australia. If you don't live in Australia, let me know and I will help you find a demonstrator. in your country. What can else I can say? That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. The next week I will have a pre-recorded video, and for the next 3 Thursdays will be pre-recorded videos with the school holidays happening, so that we can have that flexibility of doing whatever we would like during the school holidays. I love spending time with my little mini-me's and master me's. So we'll be back. There will be videos, just they will be premiered instead of recorded live. Thank you so much for joining me and your patience. I've had feedback in the past saying that these videos have been really good, seeing physically in the catalogue what is retiring and what's not. So this is why I've recorded this. I hope that it's been helpful for you. Catch you next time. Bye for now.